But yeah, this song, A Thousand Hallelujahs, it's been a really unexpected blessing. I mean, but all of these songs have. I did not see any of them coming, and I'm on the edge of my seat as much as anyone about what the Lord is doing with this. um, but A Thousand Hallelujahs was written by myself, Scott Ligertwood, my husband, and our friend Phil Wickham, and we drove down to see Phil and spend a couple of days with him. And we were sitting in the church that he attends on Sundays with his family. It's a beautiful little church down in Southern California, and it's an old church hall which they've renovated, but the bones of the hall are still very much there and visible. And we were sitting in this hall with our keyboards and guitars, and we were talking about and reflecting on the generations of people who had worshipped the Lord in this hall, and the thousands of hallelujahs that had been offered to the Lord here in this place where we were sitting. And so that's where that phrase came from. And it was actually only after the song was written that I was like, I wonder if Eugene has this phrase somewhere. And then that was when I came across that Psalm 96:4 paraphrase that you referenced earlier, which I thought was so cool. So yeah, the song is really was inspired by just that context and our sense of gratitude for the generations of faithful saints who have gone before us, who have been faithful to bring their hallelujahs to the Lord. And now we get to sit and to stand in their wake and bring our own worship and our own hallelujahs, in the hopes that obviously generations after us will be faithful with bringing their hallelujahs to the Lord. So that's really where the song came from, and what it's about. And what I love about the song as well is it is simple. There's some moments in the verses lyrically which are just so tender and so precious to me, and then the chorus and the bridge are just unashamedly just vertical. They're just singing about the worth and glory that we ascribe to Jesus. So I'm grateful for this song. And my context of leading worship at the moment is a tent at Hillsong Orange County. We don't have a fancy sound system or an LED screen, so I'm really grateful for songs like this that don't require you to have the most skilled players around in order for it to be a smooth highway for people to step onto and get into the presence of the Lord and bring him worship. The reason we need new songs is, first of all, because the Lord asks it of us in his scripture. It says, sing to the Lord a new song. And so, and also because songs are like our Ebenezer's. Songs remind us, if we only sang songs which had been written up to 1985, it would be tempting for me to think that maybe, God moved in 1985, but he's not moving now. But the new song commemorates and celebrates that our God is alive and that he is moving in his church and on the earth today.
You talk about in the second verse, there isn't time enough to sing of all you've done, but I have eternity to try. Which again, if you do think you're just living for the here and now and you haven't yet pondered eternity, I just love that the song takes you there. And as you sort of are pondering eternity, and in Ecclesiastes, we know God put eternity on the hearts of men, and we know we kind of all have a God-shaped hole in our hearts, and we're generally filling it with something other than him when we're not filling it with him. And so I think the song is honoring that he's worthy of filling that hole, and a thousand hallelujahs wouldn't be enough. And for example, I just posted my 1101st devotional, right?
Oh, wow.
So I've done,
congratulations.
Thank you. So I've posted
that is incredible.
So I've posted more than 1,000 behind the song devotionals, and they're not enough, right? Like, I'm not done. There's still opportunities for people to keep singing a new song unto him, to keep finding creative inspiration from him and his word. And this song, I think, honors that sentiment as well.
Yeah.